This is Peter Lau. Today is Friday, April 26th. I'm at 2131 Addison Way, Los Angeles, California. I'll be entering through the right side cleanout if you're facing the city street. It's right next to the hose. And this is entrance to the back side of the house. And that is the driveway over there. In a brief moment, we will be transitioning to the end of the sewer line, as that provides the clearest video. We're about 136 feet 10 inches out into the main sewer line where it ties in with the city sewer at a depth of 8.5 feet. I'll be making my way back towards the access point. So the easiest way to tell that that is the city sewer connection is it's actually on the right hand side of the screen. You can see that there's water currently being ran, and there was water running prior to this inspection as well, just to make sure there's no bellying of water or any low spots in the line. You can see right off the bat there is root intrusion within the clay portion of the line. As long as the root intrusion is growing from the joints, that's perfectly normal to see, as clay does allow for moisture leakage at the joints, which is why the roots are able to grow into the line. So this is a good example of what an offset looks like. Offsets are basically where two sections of pipe join together. The joint becomes off-centered. No blockages are noted at the present time of inspection, and just more examples of offset throughout the line. You're going to be seeing that in the clay portion of the line pretty frequently. As you can see, there is some water just traveling out. It's residual water. Water was ran about, I want to say, 3 minutes ago, so there's still a little bit of drainage going out. And we are at a downward slope, so these offsets will create little pockets of water here and there. But again, there's no blockages at the present time of inspection. So there are a few ways to go about protecting the line against roots. That is to clear them out or to have a liner shot through. So the cheaper alternative is to have a plumber come out and either use a rooter or to hydrojet. I personally always recommend hydrojetting the roots because it's a much more thorough job. And this is just a piece of toilet paper that was flushed through at the time of inspection. And here, there is a slightly higher concentration of roots. Again, that hydrojet will clear all of these roots out. What hydrojetting is basically pressure washing of the line. You can compare it to going through a car wash, express car wash. They use high pressure water to get rid of any dirt and debris in the car. Similar to that, they do stick a device into the sewer line, and it does propel water forwards and backwards to do a thorough job to clear out all the roots. With about 100 feet remaining, we are still working our way back from clay piping. You can see little strands of roots growing along the sides of the pipe, noted on the top left side screen. And we are going from a downward slope into the city sewer, which is why it's at a depth of 8.5 feet. So far, the roots have been growing into the joints of the line, and as explained prior, that's completely normal to see, and that's just fecal matter within the sewer line. Someone was using the restroom during the inspection. So the sewer line does run underneath the big tree out in the front side of the house on the sidewalk, which is why there's heavier roots as we're closer to the city side street. If you'll remember from the beginning of the video, I said we're going to work our way back from the middle of the street back towards the home. And this is one of the reasons why I like to do that. You can see that it's a very clear shot of the line. Most of the water has ran its course. And we're just left with the pipes and whatever is remaining in the line. Other than the root intrusion, there's no obvious signs of debris buildup. Given that this home was built around the 1910-1920s, the line does look to be fully functional. there aren't any noticeable cracks or separations or displacements caused by the roots. And we are getting closer towards the home. We're about 56 feet out. And just another example of offsets plus the roots. Again, the offsets are the primary reason why the roots are able to grow into the line. And now we're working our way back from a turn, and another turn. So it's always good to run water prior to the sewer inspection just to make sure there's no low spots in the line in case the water hasn't been ran in a while. In this case there is still people living here, so there's water being ran regularly. And you can see the water is just flowing out. This is not standing water within the line. You can see the water progressing forward, as it should in any normal sewer line that's working properly. And we have currently the camera head is submerged underwater. I'm going to attempt to pull back and see if there's any specific reason for this. So the main reason why I think there's water pooling here is probably because there's a root intrusion somewhere down the line. This is getting much closer towards the home. We're about 21 feet out. So there is a little bit of steam in the sewer line, most likely because there was hot water running, and some of it, maybe perhaps it's even the dishwasher, given that the water looks like it's a little soapy. And then just some roots noted at the top side over here. There's a better picture. So these are the roots noted at about 7 feet. And now we're working our way back up from that ABS cleanup. So the sewer line does primarily consist of the clay, and once you get closer to the home you're going to see ABS, but since this is the cleanout, it is more direct route to the city sewer, which is why we're seeing clay. So this concludes the inspection of the main sewer line. If you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to call, text, or email. Thank you.